Have you ever thought to put a warm chocolate pudding with chocolate fudge brownies? I never have, but it's genius. And Thomas, you're going to show us how to make it.
Absolutely. Super easy, but this is spectacular because you get a firm crust on top, so it's crunchy at the top.
Like
you
a brownie.
break like a brownie,
Yeah.
and then you break through and it's pudding meets brownie, gooey goodness.
I have a feeling this is going to be very, very popular.
It's going to be delicious as well. And it's actually really, really easy as well. Okay. So it all starts with 2 eggs that we're going to whisk up with some sugar.
2 whole eggs.
2 whole eggs. And again, I use the raw caster sugar, but you can use any sort of sugar that you'd like. I'll put a pinch of salt in there as well, maybe. That always helps.
Yep.
And normally this just has melted butter in it and cocoa powder. But of course, I'll bring it to the next chocolatey level. And we're actually going to put some excellent 70% cocoa in there as well. So we melt the butter and the chocolate together, just nice and gently.
Do you want this to be whisked significantly or
We
just
can
to
sort
combine
of,
it?
Yeah, whisk until it's sort of paler in colour, so a
Yep.
little bit more.
Yep, fantastic. And this is not a recipe where you'd use a lindt milk chocolate. The dark chocolate, you kind of want that richness and the bitterness of it. Yep.
Yeah, exactly, because like that chocolate will flavour the whole pudding. We're actually going to bake it. That's one of those sharing kind of puddings as well. So it needs to flavour the whole thing. So you need a bit of a chocolate that has got that strength as well.
Fantastic, yeah. And we don't need a double boiler for this. I see you just doing this straight into the pot.
Exactly, straight in. The butter will actually protect the chocolate as well from direct contact with the hot plate. So that's okay. But still, always when you're sort of working with chocolate, just do it gently.
Yeah, and on a very, very low heat.
So there we go. Our butter and chocolate is just melted. Look at those eggs. You've done a marvellous job. Then we go in with cocoa powder and flour as well.
Okay.
There we go. We sift this as well. Always a good idea.
Plain flour?
Plain flour.
Okay. There we go.
For the brownie sort of texture, we want this to be not light at all. We want this to be dense and rich.
It's always a good idea to sieve the cocoa powder, isn't it?
Absolutely.
Just gently mix that. Look how rich that looks. Wow.
Perfect.
There we go.
And now you see why it's important as well to just sort of have this cool a little bit,
Yeah.
because like hot butter onto the eggs wouldn't be ideal. So we'll just put that in.
I could just drink that buttery chocolate goodness.
Beautiful, glossy, rich, smells amazing.
Just going to clean that whisk off. We don't want to waste any of that. You could, I guess, put this into a brownie dish, but sort of with the whole idea of making it look like a pudding and taste like a pudding. We've got a little ramekin like this, lots of butter in there.
That's it. That just sort of helps to, it actually flavours it as well, to have a little bit more butter in there. And then, of course, just make sure that it comes out clean as well. And we actually bake this in like a water bath as well. So you don't want this in like direct heat.
Yes.
So we just have it in a tray and then we might do that when we're at the oven.
Yeah, and that's also a really good trick. Sometimes you want to put the water in right here and then walk over. Then you've got to open the oven.
Yeah, like with wet feet that way sometimes.
It's best to put this in the oven, add the water slowly, no spills.
That's just going into the oven, probably about 25 minutes, half an hour. We'll have a look at it.
Okay. Smells good in here.
It does, it does. Ready to go. Like serve it warm, not straight out of the oven. And all I do to finish it, I'm here, always a bit more chocolate.
I thought you were going to put ice cream or custard or cream, but more chocolate.
A couple of squares of excellence, always. It looks nice as well. And of course, they're going to melt decadently on here as well. So one here, and there we go.
Looks fantastic.
We call these diamonds because it is virtually like a diamond.
This little diamond of lindt chocolate. Shall I have a taste?
So it should be nice and crusty on the top. You get that firm crust, and inside, really rich, decadent pudding.
Fudgy. It's so dreamy. And you're right, it's that combo. You think you're having a brownie, but then it's not as dense as a brownie. It's fluffy and pudding-like in the centre. So good. So good.